So I thought I'd do a quick video on this. I'm gonna do a longer one on my Facebook page probably, but I've had people ask me about how I make patterns for gear and stuff. I make my own. I just taught myself how to make them through trial and error and research, but for example, this is a long pair of tights or leggings, however you want to call them, wrestling tights for a guy. I take the measurements that I need, which are the waist, the crotch measurement or the back and front rise, the out seam, which is the outside of the leg down through here, the thigh, around the thigh. I usually take around the knee or the calf and around the ankle. So when I do my out seam, that's what runs the length. So I measure that off, and then I add whatever I'm going to use for a waistband, in this case 1.5 inches. And then I want the back to be about 1 inch, 1.25 inches higher than the front. So I'll do that and add that. And then I'll measure from whatever the waist measurement is, in this case 37.5. I'll divide it out by 4, and I'll usually round it since I'm working with stretch materials. So 9.5 in this case. So 9.5, because this would be 1/4 of the leg. So that would be your waist measurement across. For the crotch measurement is the one that runs here down up in between your legs. So for his, it was 28.5, so 14.25. So we measured that down. Here's our point. And then the thigh measurement, same spot. His thigh is 25, so 12.5. So I measured across that, and where these intersect right here. Bring that down. So here's that point. And then for the curve, I just eyeball it. I measure out about 1.5 inches, and I just freehand a curve. And then at the bottom, I got a little oil on my paper, excuse that. I'll do my ankle measurement, which his was 10, so divide it in half, 5, and there's that. I don't do a seam allowance on this because the material's stretchy. I just do exact measurements. Or if it's super stretchy material, I take 10% off my measurements. I did a knee measurement on his, but it really wasn't needed here. A lot of times I'll just take this point here where the crotch meets and connect it to here. And then that draws out my basic pattern. Then I cut it out, lay it out, and there we go. And then when I do the front and back rise, I'll cut it out like this, but then I'll cut out the rise off the material. So hopefully that helps.